Okay, I'm back, ready to start the fourth round. This video is going to be much shorter than the preceding one because the fourth round is exactly the same as the third round, except everywhere it's 4 stitches in between picots and joins, as opposed to 3 stitches in round 3. So we are starting like round 3 with a split ring. But this time it's 4 stitches, picot 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, small picot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop my shuttle at the back and use the other shuttle for the second side of the split ring. So unflipped stitches for the second half of the split ring, and they are in reverse order. So second half of a double stitch. I'm going to fold things out of the way again. Second half, first half, second half, first half, second half, first half. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, tiny picot, 4 stitches. And close the split ring. Like this. And now we're reversing work and making a chain. Winding back my shuttle, and we are making 4 double stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're starting with thrown rings, and everything again is 4 stitches in this round. So 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and join to the picot of the chain we just made. And 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, and close the first thrown ring. Like this, and then we'll repeat 4 times for this ring, for this thrown ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and join to the previous ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot, and 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, and close the ring. And repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a picot, and 4 more stitches. 2, 3, 4, and close the ring. Make a new ring. This is the 4th ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot, and 4 more stitches. 2, 3, 4. And close the ring. And now for the last ring, for the last throne ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. 'Little gap there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last picot, and finish with 4 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and close the last ring. And now we're going to complete the chain on the other side. I'm going to fold this last ring out of the way. 1, first half, second half. 2, 3, 4, and join. Unfolding the ring and joining to it, and then completing the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snug my stitches a bit on the chain, reverse work, and then make the next ring that is joined to the previous round. So 4 stitches. Now we're now on the front side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join to the previous ring. And 4 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to unfold this again and then join in between here the 2 rings of the next 2 flowers of the previous round. And I'm starting with the first half for a full stitch after the join in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close the ring. So that's 1 repeat. So as you can see, this is exactly the same as round 3, except there are 4 stitches everywhere instead of 3 stitches everywhere. So now I'm going to go around, because this would make really for a very, very long video. I am going to do them by myself, and I'll let you do yours by yourself, and I'll see you at the last repeat. Okay, no, I'm back in the middle. I'm actually at the 3rd repeat, and I just realized I wanted to say that it's easy to forget when you're doing the first ring, first throne ring. you don't want to forget to join first at the chain, then at the last ring of the previous flower, and then there's only 1 picot left in that ring. I just thought I'd say that because I made the mistake and ended up putting 2 extra picots or 1 extra picot on that ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and join to the chain, and then 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, join to the previous ring, previous thrown ring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 picot, and then 4 stitches and close the ring, 2, 3, 4. Because on all the other repeats you join, then make 2 more picots, but on this first one, because you join twice, you have just 1 more picot before you close your ring. So that's it. I'm going to carry on and see you again in a bit. Okay, I'm now at the 4th repeat, and one thing I want to say, which I've mentioned before, is although it's not really complicated pattern, it does get a little bit fiddly to get in between the branches to do your joins to the previous round, because it ends up being pulled in this way. So, you know, sometimes you have to keep folding things out of the way to have access to where you want to make your joins. But the second thing I want to say at this point is, if you remember when we started in the first video, I said this is the shuttle I'm starting the first ring with, so I knew how much I was using on each shuttle. Well, as you can see, this one is still quite full, which means most of the thread for all the rings is coming from the second shuttle, which in my case is nearly empty now. So I'm going to take this opportunity. Hopefully I'll have enough to get myself to the end. I should have done this before, so pay attention to how much thread is left on your bobbins. But here at this point, I'm going to reverse work, and I'm going to start the next branch here, which is the 4th one. And what I'm going to do is a simple overhand knot, which is what they call a shoelace trick, because it's like the first tie when you're making your shoelaces. So this is my left shuttle, my right shuttle, and I'm just going to make a simple knot like this and tighten it. And it's such a small knot, you're not even going to see it once you start tatting. And now I've got my full shuttle on the left, ready to make the chain and all those rings. So hopefully I'll still have enough on this shuttle to get me to the end. Possibly not, we'll see. But by doing this, I have now reversed my shuttles. I'm going to start the first chain. 2, 3, 4. I just want to show you that it's quite invisible as well. A tiny picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look up close, really, you can't even see where you've done that little tie to reverse your shuttles. So just something, a little trick, hopefully you find useful if you don't know about it already. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm now at the end of the 4th repeat, and I'm going to continue from here and do reverse work and do the last ring that joins to the previous round. Again, you see, I have to try to fold things out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. So you see it's underneath here. There's the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, and join in between the branches of the previous row, which is here. So I'm trying to fold it there so I can have access against my finger to do the join. Here it is. Join and start with a full stitch after this join. One, 2, 3, 4, and now we're closing this round by joining also to the picot of the first ring of this round. Like so, and complete with 4 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and close the ring. So it's all a bit scrunched up, but we'll sort it out at the end. So now we're making 1, 2, 3, 4. We're making the last branch here, which is going to be made with the split chain. So I'll demonstrate that again. So starting, we're on the back side now, so we're doing reverse order stitches, making 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, and a picot, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we're going to join at the base of the first ring here. I'm going to pull my stitches to make myself a little bit of space to join. So we're making a lock join and leaving, before I tighten it, leaving a space of bare thread equivalent to visually the other side. So you want it to look the same length as the other side, about like this. And then we reverse work and working with 1 shuttle only for to make the second half of the split chain. So I'm holding between my thumb and middle finger, wrapping from front to back around my index, using my middle finger to hold this behind my tatting. Try to put this out of the way a little bit. The other thread with my hook, grab the thread, pass the shuttle through it, tighten until you have a small loop, pull with your index finger so to flip the loop to the back, pass the shuttle thread, but hold the thread around the neck of the shuttle, tighten, pass your shuttle through, tighten, then slide the first half and tighten the second half. So that's 1 stitch made. Again, around your finger, grab the loop, pass your shuttle through, tighten, flip the loop to the back, pass your shuttle through, hold it around the neck to tighten the first half, pass your shuttle through, and second half. But before you pull everything tight, tighten the first half, and then pull on your thread to tighten the second half. 2 stitches made. It does seem a bit tight, like I've not left myself enough thread, which I hope is not the case, but I'm going to have to keep pulling on it to give myself some space. So 3rd stitch, pass shuttle through, loop to the back, shuttle through, tighten, first half, second half, around my finger, grab the loop, shuttle through, tiny loop, loop to the back, shuttle, pull, pass your shuttle through. So I'm going to go a bit quicker now to complete it, but there is a video specifically on making the split chain, which you can look at if you need a bit of extra help with the split chain. I've got to make a picot. So I'm leaving a tiny gap here on my first half and tighten. Oh, it's really going to be a struggle to make the last 3 stitches. Hang on, let's pull on this picot a little bit. Okay, that's better. I was worried of leaving myself too much thread, and I've barely left myself enough. So that's the 2nd stitch after the picot. But you also have to be careful not to leave too much, because then it ends up sort of being floppy and doesn't have the right shape. We'll make it. It's going to be tight, but we'll make it. So that's the third stitch. Loop to the back, pass your shuttle through. Whoops. And tighten. Right. Ooh, let's find ourselves a little gap for that last stitch. Yes. Just about. On the finger, grab the loop. Pass shuttle through, flip to the back. Tighten. Whew. Yes, I think that's pretty good actually. Before we've done all these petals, we've done them from the back side. Now we're staying on the front. But I think I will again, because see, now it's my empty shuttle that's on the left. So I'm going to do the shoelace trick again. So I'm using the full shuttles to make, the full shuttle to make the petals. So making that tiny, nope. Just an overhand knot, and now it's my full shuttle that's there, ready to make the petals. Two, whoops, two, no, I don't like this gap there. Let's start again. That was a bit too much of a gap. Yeah, that's better. Pull that right, 2, 1, that's much better. 2, 3, 4, join to the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, join to the last ring of the previous flower, previous branch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close the ring. And then we'll repeat this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close the ring. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the 3rd ring. Now the 4th ring. I'm trying to, let's fold that to the left a bit. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, a picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, close the ring. Oh. So that's the 4th ring. So now we're making the last ring of this round, which is going to be a split ring and needs to be joined to the previous ring, to the chain, and to the very first ring on the other side as well. So we're starting 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and join. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first half of our split ring. And now, see what I mean? You have to maneuver your things a bit to try to get access to the spaces or the bits you want. So second half of the split ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're joining to the chain here, the picot on the chain. So you're grabbing the thread that's around your left hand for the join, pass your shuttle through, tighten, and then I pull on the tatting to make the knot pop on the other side of the picot. Well, not the knot, but to make the loop pop on the other side of the picot, like this, and complete with the first half. 2, 3, second half first and first half second, and then so that's the end of our ring. And we want, before we close, to join also to the petal on the other side. So again, grabbing the core thread, pass your shuttle through, and make sure that the loop pops to the other side of the picot. And now closing the last ring of this round. I'm just shaping it a bit better, like this. Right, that's it. You have completed the 4th round. I tried to push my pen through it just to give it a bit of shape. That's better. And also what does help give nice shape to the branches is when you do the snow at the end, because it sort of help give it shape and spread the branches of the tree, really. So that's where we're at for now. So join me in the next video to make the trunk and finish the tree. See you soon. Bye-bye.